Hello. Hi, Freddie. Hello, Ross. Hi, Shah. How are you guys today? You well? Can you guys hear me? Fabulous. A few more people jumping on.
Hello, everyone.
All right. Hi, Nicholas. Again. Nice to see you. Hi, Toby again. Hello, Paul. Paul, I've just made you co-host. So if there's people jumping on, would you just be able to let them in, please?
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. You'll get the notifications. Great. How is everybody this morning? This is
Afternoon now.
Oh, yeah. It is the afternoon now. That is very, very true.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Great. And where are you guys joining me from? I know Toby, Freddie, you guys are in Melbourne. Ross, you're in Queensland. Is that right? Gold Coast. Great.
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast. Fabulous. Shah, Arvind.
There's two Anna Ostrovs.
There are the other Anna Ostrov, I'm guessing, would be Pilar. Hi, Pilar.
She's cloned.
Pilar has cloned herself.
Sorry, I'll rename myself.
That's okay. That's okay. Great. And Arvind, Shah, you guys there? Can you hear me? Just want to make sure that you are all ready to participate and learn a little bit about what we're doing today.
I'm here.
Right. And Arvind, can you hear me? Can you see me? All right. Well, let us move forwards. If more people jump on, that's okay. We will let them in. So today is really around giving a bit of an introduction to what is content repurposing in the first place, why it's important and how it can really support each and every one of us as a business owner or an influencer to be visible across our social media channels, and then really save us time and make it super easy for us, for you guys to be creating and repurposing content. So we're going to start off, and please, at any point in time, if you have any questions, you can pop them into the chat. Primarily, today is going to be about giving you a bit of information, then it's going to be very much a hands-on workshop. So we're going to actually show you and exactly how Flintt works, and you're going to get an opportunity to play around with it yourself. So essentially, we're really here to support you to learn how to increase your visibility and build your reputation by creating more content with less effort. Now, what we do know right now is that it can take up to 6 hours to create just one piece of copy. And what we're finding is that the majority of people who are small business owners are creating their own content. And because of that, 47% actually of all business owners create their own content. And because of that, what we're finding is that most actually just don't post. And yet, if we look at the digital statistics, which I'm going to show you in a minute, we will see why it's super important to be visible on all of the channels. So today we're going to talk about why most people actually waste the opportunity to repurpose their content, how you can streamline your content creation for maximum output with minimum effort. Who doesn't want to do that? I'm going to show you what Flintt is and really how it can empower you to do exactly that. And then we're going to do a live demo. So I'm hoping that everybody is on a physical device or a laptop or a desktop. If you're not, you're just going to have to watch. But if you are, you're going to be able to follow along. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to share this live into our Facebook group so that people who, maybe we won't, people who are not currently able to join us can watch this. All right, so let us move forwards. What we know is that people are sitting on a mountain of content. If you are in business, if you are a speaker, an author, if you are in any sort of service business especially, then what we know with certainty is that you are sitting on a mountain of content. Whether you have got a keynote, whether you've ever recorded a video, whether you've written a book, any form of blog or an article, if you have a website, you've got any IP for your business, if you've created any form of lead magnets, you are already sitting on a mountain of content. And unfortunately, what happens for most people is once they've written this, so whether they've written their book, they've written their blog, they've done their keynote, once they've written this, they actually then put that on a form of online channel and they never revisit it again, right? Because if we've got a blog or an article, what can we do with it? We can put it on our website as a blog. We might potentially be able to put it on LinkedIn as a LinkedIn article, and that's about it. Because the moment you take that information and you put it online anywhere else, it starts to become duplicate content. And we've been told for quite a long time that duplicate content is going to negatively impact your SEO. And therefore, we don't want to do that. However, that doesn't mean that that content can't be reused and repurposed. Now, I want to just share some stats with you, just to give you a bit of a case as to why we've created Flintt the way that we've created Flintt and to help you be more visible. So these are your general essential digital statistics, right? We know that there are 7.98 billion people in this world. 5.34 of those people are using mobiles. 5.03, which is 61.3% of the population are internet users. And this is taking into account the full population, including children. And the part that I really want to bring your attention to is that there are 4.7 billion active social media users worldwide. That's a 59% of the population. Not only that, we're going to see how people are using social media. So to date, the most used social media platforms are Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, right? And it's no longer okay for brands and products. As you can see, 55% of people use Facebook to search and follow brands or products. 62.7% do that on Instagram and 27.2% do that on LinkedIn, along with keeping up with current events. So it's no longer okay for your social media channels to be there with no content on them. And again, if we think about the fact that it's taking us up to 6 hours to create content, it starts to become a bit of a puzzle. How do we make ourselves visible on these channels? That's a good question, and one that I'm going to answer for you guys today. So just as a bit of a background about me, my name is Anna Osherov. I've been working in the space of marketing communications since completing my Bachelor of Comms in 2003. I've been working directly with business owners and leaders, coaches, authors, service providers, people just like yourselves, to empower them to be more visible, to be able to share their content and to be able to share their wisdom to make a global impact. Now, unfortunately, what I found in all of the years of teaching and training and working alongside and for and within organizations from a marketing perspective, that even if we teach people how to create and repurpose content, most won't do it. And the reason why we found that most don't do it is because the way that technology was, we needed to put together at least 3 or 4 different platforms in order to achieve the standard content repurposing model. For those that aren't yet aware of what content repurposing is, this is a really good overview from HubSpot. So content repurposing, sometimes called content recycling, is reusing existing content and presenting it in a new format to expand its reach, which ultimately will expand its lifespan. And the whole purpose of today is to understand that as we're creating the new content, we can plan for a variety of ways to be able to share that content as new pieces of content. So you're not sitting on a mountain of content and wasting it. You actually are able to leverage all of that time that you take to write something or to record a video and then repurpose it for new ways of use. So here's the traditional content repurposing model, right? For some of us, it is going to be the full spectrum. For people, some people start at a lower level, but essentially what we do traditionally is we start off with a video. We can record that video, we can transcribe that video, we can create blogs, podcasts, newsletters, social media posts, and transfer them out to the world. Now, in order to make this happen, currently we need to utilize, as I mentioned earlier, at least at a minimum 4 different platforms and a maximum 10 different platforms, and spend hours of our time, or utilize and leverage our team and spend hours of their time to get this information out there. I know this because I've been doing this. As I said, for the last 3 years, I've been recording videos, I've been transcribing those videos, and I've been pushing them across multiple social media platforms. And I've been trying to teach people to do the same. And what I found is people just didn't do it. And it's really from this space that Flintt was born, right? Flintt has really been created to help us, including me and my team, to create more content with less effort by leveraging a single technology, a centralized dashboard that really will ignite our users to create, repurpose, automate, and track marketing content across social platforms and across email marketing, making it easier and accessible for people who are currently struggling with their visibility online to be visible across multiple channels at the click of a button, and providing you with at least a baseline of content that is going out onto your channels on a weekly basis. So here's a very quick video on how Flintt works. And then what we're going to do is we are going to, actually, I'm going to give you this overview. So how Flintt essentially works is that you write the content, whether you already have blogs or articles or a book or videos that you can transcribe, or whether you utilize the technology that Flintt provides to quickly and easily structure written content that's easily repurposable. But all you need to do is know what you're talking about and follow a simple structure to write your content. From that, what Flintt will do for you is it will then automatically turn it into a newsletter. It will automatically turn it into multiple different social media posts, images, and copy, and it will automatically schedule it across email, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And the reason we started with Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, as we saw at the start, is that they are to this date the most used channels for people to search any content about a brand, like your brand. Whether your brand is your personal brand or whether your brand is your product or services, people will be searching for it. And then what happens is Flintt will then shoot you through the information that you've imported, and you can actually use that information to turn it into your blog or an article. You can use it for your video script, or you can use that information for a podcast. So essentially, as long as you know what you're talking about and you can create your written content, Flintt will help you do the rest. And this is on a base level how it works. So we are going to start to reimagine our marketing and ignite our visibility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now ask us to all get hands on. Is anybody just quickly not on a laptop or a desktop right now? Is anybody joining us from a mobile device? If you are, just pop a yes in the chat that you are on a mobile device. All right, I'm assuming everybody is on a laptop or a desktop. Perfect. All right, so we are now going to each have a go at using Flintt yourself. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you, and again, this is all free and it gives you a way to be able to trial it. There is a link in the chat there. It's app.flintt.com.au/login. If you guys click on that, what that's going to take you through to is this page right here. And what I'd like you to do is click sign up with Flintt and enter your details. So I'm going to do this with you and we're going to sign up as support at Flintt. Agree to the terms and conditions and click the sign up link. What that will do is it will then send you a email to verify your connection. So please head over to your emails and verify that connection so we can move forward. Just let me know in the chat once that has been verified for you so that we can take you on the next part of the journey. Now everybody can see the get started with Flintt section here. Paul, are we looking at the welcome to Flintt page screen?
Yep, sure are.
Amazing. All right. All good. Warren is there. Amazing. Hi, Warren. It's nice to have you here. All right. So just want to make sure that everybody is on this welcome to Flintt screen that is going to be following along with us today. Maybe pop yes in the chat once you are there. If you haven't received the email, maybe just check your spam, but it should be coming straight to your email there. Yes, thank you, Emmy. Yes, Toby, great. Freddie's on there. Kevin, Irene. Not yet, Nicholas. Are you not receiving the email, or are we? You have received the email? You have not received the email. Maybe go back to the screen and just resend that email to yourself and just double check your spam folder in case. All right. Irene, how are you going? Kevin, Ross. All right, for those that are set, what we'd like you guys to do is take the next action step, which is go to the configure branding step here. So if we click on configure branding, it's going to take you to this page here. Now, to make life easier for everybody so that we're not struggling to find our own logos and set up our own colors, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop into the chat a template logo for you guys to use. It is a, there we go. It is a square logo. It's called Your PNG. And what I'd like you to do is grab it from the chat and then go into the choose file section and add that logo to your screens. Let me know once you've got that done so that I know we can move forwards. How are you going, Nicholas? Still haven't received the email. Ross, have you not received your email either? We've definitely got Toby, Warren, Freddie, and Emmy.
I can't get the verification email to come through.
Maybe try and register again, because it hasn't come through on our side as a registered user yet either.
Okay,
Go back
I'll
to
do that.
and try it one more time. For everybody else, grab your download the PNG file and then upload it to your logo just to make it easier for us to use. Then scroll down to this section here where it says choose your colors. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to click on the color, click on this pipette, and then I'd like you to just scroll over these colors here. Choose your primary color to be the Y, choose your secondary color to be the L, choose your primary font color to be this light grayish color over here, and you can leave your secondary font color, you can make that black or white. And let me know once you've updated your color scheme to match the new logo that you have. Now, obviously, for when you're doing this for yourselves, you will be using your logo. It'll be set up in the correct size and you'll be able to choose your own colors. But to make life fast and easy for everybody, let's just choose the colors that are in this logo and upload this particular logo. And the other thing I'd like you to do is, whilst you are here, you've got this social media template option. I'd like you to click on that and click on simple, just give us a simple overview of a template. Now, once you've got these options chosen, just let me know in the chat that you are there. And Ross, you are at welcome to the Flintt page. Is that where you said you were? If you are at welcome to Flintt, then what you can do is simply click on configure branding, which is step 1. At branding page now, perfect. So when you're at your branding page, Ross, there is a link there that says your PNG. It's a image. If you could download that image onto your computer and then upload that image as your logo, and then head on to choosing your colors and just simply choose the colors that are in the logo. This is what you will do with your own logo, but for the ease of today, you just click onto the button, click onto the pipette, and then roll that pipette over the top of the Y, roll this over the top of the L, and for your primary color, choose the light gray section, and you can have your secondary color as black. And this is for everybody. Nicholas, are you still waiting on your email?
Yeah, still waiting on my email. If you've got problems with Office 365 in verification.
Do you have another email address that we could
Yeah, I've just used 2 on my Office, so I'll try Google now.
All right. I love these little teething problems. How's everybody else going? Toby, how are you going? You're good? All right, fabulous. All right, so the next thing I'd like you guys to do is head into this section here. Now, this is just to show you how this works. So you could put in your brand email here. It has an overview of what you should do. So it could be, Ross, your registration has come through. So your brand email can go there. Your website would go there. Your social media handle. Now, with your social media handle, please don't put in your full handle, just the @ and then what is your social media handle. If you don't know what that is, just put in your business name for now. put in the title of your LinkedIn page, add in something that is great as a bit of a social media, a bit of a brand email signature. Now this is going to go on the bottom of your emails, and it's also going to go onto the bottom of your social media copy. So pop in some great sign off, something like keep writing online, or we like to use it's time to increase your reputation and your revenue. Regards, Flintt team. You can put your own details there. And that's, I like to put in at least our web address, which means that it's going to be visible for people across socials and emails. And then pop down here and choose some hashtags that align with your business. Now, once you've filled out this information here, chosen your simple template, chosen your colors, you basically just need to click the update branding button. Please let me know once you have done that. And if you do have any questions or if you are stuck, Paul is also here to help. Paul is our co-founder. Also say hi, Paul.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. So if you do have any questions, you can pop them into the chat, and somebody will definitely be able to support you. We want no man to be left behind. We also want to make sure that we give you as much experience of Flintt as possible to move you guys forwards. So just let me know once you have gotten there and you have put in all of that information. So give me a yes in the chat for yes, I have put in my information.
There's also an example next to Instagram and Facebook with the little question mark. If you click on that, it shows you where you can find your handles too, if you get stuck, or what they look like.
Yes, that is very true. Thanks, Toby. Good job. So yes.
I'm not having much luck, Anna. I haven't been able to get it to send me verification on Google either.
That is a little bit frustrating. What we can do, Paul, would you be able to?
Oh no, got it now.
Got it?
I had to send it a second time.
Fabulous. Yay.
Everyone's
on board.
Having built a customer portal for my website, I feel your pain. The link email is always the worst one. It goes to junk all the time.
Yes, it is. Rashid. Paul, Rashid just jumped on. Would you be able to just shoot him a messenger message, please, just to let him know where to go to register, and then ask him to register and click on the branding section.
Yeah, through the chat.
Yeah,
that what you mean?
Hi, Rashid. Thank you for jumping on. All right. So Toby's a yes. How is everybody else going? Have you had a chance to update all of your information in here? Give me a yes or a no. Would be really valuable. Yes, thank you, Warren. Thank you, Emmy. Yeah, not yet, Rashid. Well, Rashid, welcome. I know you have not yet had a chance, but you are here, which is fabulous. All right. So I'm guessing for those that haven't responded that they are not actually playing along, they're just watching, and that is absolutely fine. All right. So Freddie, how are you going? You done?
Almost done. I was trying to get the logo in, but I'm not managed to.
Did you download the logo that I've shared with you, or did you try putting your own?
No, I tried to download the logo, but for some reason it just downloads but doesn't allow me to upload. But that's okay. Don't want to delay the thing. I'll sort that out at a later date.
That's okay. We will give you options and opportunities of how to connect next, so you can get a bit more hands-on time. All right, Nicholas, you're in. I can see that you have registered. Well done. All right, so once we have this section here, as I said, please make sure you've got your simple template selector. You just click the drop down menu. You've got your logo, you've got your colors, you've got some content in here, and then just click update branding. Once you've clicked update branding, what I'd like you guys to do is go to skip steps and create your campaign. The other steps can be set up at a later stage when you choose or are ready to move forwards with using Flintt and actually posting. But for now, I'd like to show you exactly how all of this works. So I'd like you to click this little green thing that says skip steps and create your campaign. So what that will do is it will bring you to this page here, which is start a new campaign. Click start a new campaign and click brand engagement campaign, and you will find yourself here. Now, this is the content form that I was talking about. This form has been specifically created to make it as simple as possible for all of our users to create repurposable quality content. And the structure is there to support that. Now, once you are here, and again, just to show you how we got here, I'm going to go back to our dashboard. In the dashboard, you click skip steps and create your campaign, start campaign, brand engagement campaign. Basically, click on the only things that will be visible on your screen. Now, again, for ease of use, I'm going to give you some sample content to pop into this content form. Obviously, when you're doing this for yourself, you'll either be able to use a blog or an article that you already have, or you can literally sit down and you can write this information following the list items on your content form. However, as I said, to make this easier, I have pre-prepared some content for you. So for your heading, I'm going to pop this into the chat. I'd like you to copy and paste this into this section here. So create more content with less effort to increase visibility. That information is currently in the chat. If you feel like typing it in, you can, but you can literally just copy and paste it. The next section we're going to focus on is our introduction. So I'm going to pop the copy for the introduction also in the chat here. And then I'm going to pop it into this introduction section. Please follow along. Copy and paste, copy and paste. I'm sure that each of you are able to do that at a very simple ease. So the next step we've got is our subheading. So the idea here really is to enable you to write a list style post or a how-to post that is going to bring value to your ideal audience. Is going to take some information out of your mind and share that wisdom with the rest of the world. It will help to populate your social media channels with information that is aligned with what it is that you do and who it is that you are in this world. So this particular piece of copy is called Create More Content with Less Effort to Increase Visibility. And it's really around showing 3 easy steps of how to do that. So we've got a heading, we've got a introductory paragraph, then we've got some subheadings to pop in. So our first subheading is this, which is don't waste the opportunity to repurpose your content. Oops, I pressed enter. Not going to let me do that. So we've got that. Then the next part is some explanation around that particular heading. So I'm going to share that with you guys. Copy that. Pop that into my description here. And I'm also going to copy this and pop it into the chat here. So now we've got our first heading and subheading and an introductory paragraph and an overview of what it means to not waste your content. Then our next segment is list item number 2, or which the heading for that is content creation for maximum output with minimum effort. Some copy around that, which goes in there. So again, please copy and paste that into your content form. Like this. And then we'll have one more list item. Now, Flintt will ask you to create at least 3 items, because that's going to give you at a minimum enough content to sound credible, and it will make it possible for repurposing across multiple channels over a month. So that is the descriptor. So please let me know once you've had a chance to copy and paste this information into your content form by giving me a yes in the chat. Great. All right. And one more part is we're going to add a conclusion here. So this is the final bit. Pop in there, pop the conclusion in there, and voila. Now, once you connect your social media channels, your social media Facebook page, Instagram page, and LinkedIn page will appear here. You don't need to do that at the moment because we are not yet using Flintt for the purposes of posting, just for the purpose of creating. I'd like you to select all contacts. And when you have contacts in there, it will be able to send an email to your contacts. And there's also a final step here. You can choose where to get your image source from. We either use Unsplash, or once you're utilizing Flintt, you can actually upload your own images and use your own image library. But for the purposes of today, let's just use Unsplash as your stock image library. So once you've got all of that selected, let me know. And then for those that are ready, just click Start Campaign. For everybody else, I'm just going to wait here a little bit just to make sure that you guys are all following along. I'm just going to check on all of your progress. Click Start Campaign. Great. Go, Ross. How's everybody else? Are we all ready to click Start Campaign? Nicholas, how are you going?
Catching up.
Catching up. Good. Toby's off and running. Rashid is still processing through. I'll have a profile ready by weekend to start the campaign. Fabulous, Rashid. We'll be able to catch up on that. Off and running. Emmy, how are you going? You good? Ross, click Start. All right, fabulous. Warren, you good? All right, we're going to click Start Campaign. And essentially what's happening right now is that Flintt is busy creating a campaign for you. This takes anywhere between 20 seconds to maybe 50 seconds. And then what will happen is it'll stop flashing blue and it will be ready for you to view. We'll just wait a moment. See, there we go. So what now happens is you can click on this here, and what it'll do is it'll bring up your emails and your socials, and they're all pre-created, pre-generated, and pre-scheduled, right? So what you'll be able to see now is if you go into your dashboard, you'll be able to have in your campaigns, and then within the campaigns, you will now have your specific created campaign. Now, what this has done is it has now created an email. The email has been, its status is pending, but it's been scheduled to go out on the 12th of October at 10 a.m. to your database. Now, this is a database that you will have uploaded, and you can either tag your database, and you can send it to different tags, or you can send it to everybody in your database. Now, if you click Edit, what this will do is it will show you your email. So it's got the title of it, which is your automated email. It's got the date, the time. The subject line is the information you've just popped in here. And then it just has an overview of what it is that you have written. So essentially, this gives you a really simple way to consistently, once a month, communicate some valuable information to your target audience. If you want to update any of this or add any more information, you can click in there. You might want to remove some of these spaces. You might want to put in more of a call to action. You might have something coming up. You may want to update that with some Grammarly. And once you are happy with the way that this is or the way that this looks, what you then do is you can send a test email to yourself to try it out. And then you can update your email communications, right? Once you are happy with that, you click release on schedule. And this is now scheduled to go out on this date at this time to the audience that you have uploaded. The next step is social media. What Flintt has done is it has automatically utilized the information that you have and has scheduled it across multiple platforms. So if we go into edit, what you will see is it's a title style post. It's been scheduled. This one's been scheduled for the 2nd of October to go out on Facebook, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn. It's pulled in the information from your title and your overview, so your introduction. It's put in your sign-off information, and it's put in your social media handles. It's also created images based on your colors, based on your logo, based on the content, right? And it's specifically created multiple different images. So now you've got an opportunity. If you click from pick from other generated creative, you can choose to use the main title, or you can choose to use this very simple tile. But essentially, let's just say you want to use this information here. You've got a bit of a picture that draws attention. If you're happy with it, you can then click update social media post, or alternatively, you can upload your own image if that's what you would prefer to do, rather than utilizing some of the images that Flintt has creatively done for you based on your branding. Now, the whole idea with this is it does give you your opportunity for your social media handles to be on here, your website to be on here, your logo to be visible, and it does align with your current brand and colors. So once you're happy with that, you click update social media post. You head over here, you click release on schedule, and now this is scheduled to go out on the 2nd of the 10th. The next one is on the 7th of the 10th. Again, you can go in here, and now this is a list style post. So what this will do is it will now take the information that you've got, put in the steps from 1 to 3 into your social media copy. It will give you a bit of an overview and an outcome with a call to action. Again, it has your social media post copy here, and you can align it with the title, which is create more content with less effort, or you can use one of these, content creation for max output with minimum effort. If you're happy with that image, you can use that image. If you're not, you can quite easily head on in here and choose a different image, something that might be just visual to entice people, or something that is more with colors and branding aligned with your business, something like that. Then again, you can go update post on social media, schedule that to go, and essentially you can do that 3 times for pre-created, pre-generated images. Now, the other thing that Flintt has been developed for is to make it easier for you to either utilize the content that Flintt has created for you, or alternatively, what you can do is put in your own promotional posts in here. So basically what it does is it gives you an opportunity to add manual posts. Within your manual posts, you can either choose to title that as your promotion, or you can choose to title it as one of the content pieces that you've already written. Now you can access the content that you've already written via your email, because Flintt has already emailed you back all that information that you've popped into your content form. So therefore you can go in here, you can choose the date and time of when you would like this to be sent out across Facebook, across Instagram, and across LinkedIn. probably wouldn't send it out at 2 a.m. from Instagram. You can put in your post content. So again, you can either type in anything you want in here. And this is my upcoming promotion. And then you can add a link, ... And then you can choose to upload your own creative based on whatever promotions you might have coming up. Let's just say something like this. Or alternatively, you can actually leverage the creative that Flintt has already done for you, which is all branded, and choose one of the images that Flintt has created for you. Update that, create that new social media post, and it's now ready to go, provided that you click and release it on schedule. You can do that multiple times. You can do that up to 5 times with this particular tier, and also you can add more email blasts. So if you do have other emails that you would like to send throughout the month to your audience, you can basically click on here, name the communication, select when you want to send it, and then pop in your information here to create a new email blast campaign. Now, the other thing that Flintt will also do for you, and I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview of what this looks like when you are actually actively using it. So I'm going to log out of the test account, and I'm going to log into our Flintt.
Oh, Anna.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. No, because Ross just asked the question, and I was just waiting to finish. Just how do you get to that to the spot again, like just to edit one of the posts, like from when the campaign stops flashing?
Yep. Good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are in here, if you go to skip steps to create your campaign, it will bring you back to this main section here. So, or to make it easier, you can just go to app.flintt.com/campaign. Might also work for you. I'll pop that into the chat. Now, I don't know if anybody has seen where Flintt was a couple of months ago, but we've really done a good job of updating the way that Flintt works based on some of the amazing feedback that we've had from our users. We've got about 80 people using Flintt. We've got people that have been consistently creating content, and it is going out onto people's channels. So, Ross, did that answer your question? Were you able to get back to the campaign section? Yes, no, yes. Okay, great. Good. I love body language is so good. All right. So just to give you an overview of how this actually looks when we are using Flintt to its full capacity, I'm going to log into our Flintt account. So once you've got all of your campaigns set up and you've unlocked the full plethora of options on Flintt, which basically happens once you make a decision, this is something you want to go ahead with. It is a $19 per month plan, and you basically get a campaign per month, which means that you can have up to 5 social media posts and 3 emails going out onto Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and to your audience, which is our introductory tier plan. Once you've got this, what you'll be able to see is you'll be able to see your dashboard. On your dashboard, you'll be able to see what campaigns are going out. So you'll be able to see the campaign and what is scheduled, and you're able to then view that campaign. When you click on view campaign, it will take you to the actual campaign section, and you can see all of the different campaigns that you may have running across your channels. The other thing it'll let you do is it will let you link your social media channels. So it'll let you link your Facebook page, your Instagram page, and your LinkedIn page. Our Google account is on its way. We are currently in the process of building this. It will then allow you to upload all of your contacts and all of your contacts data. I'm not going to stay too long on that so that people can't see it. It allows you to upload your own images to a media library, which means you can now put in a picture of yourself or a picture of your business or a picture of some of your products or services in order to be able to use as the background image in the Flintt templates. And it also provides you reports. So it provides you reports on your best performing emails and your best performing social media posts, so that over time, not only are you able to track what's working and what's not, we're going to be able to do some real big data on what type of content is being resonated with, or what type of content is being engaged with, depending on what industries people are in. So we've got some really good solid reporting, and it does break it down into, where your overall engagement is, what dates and times, and where it was liked or interacted with. And finally, you get an option to update all of your branding. And when we first start, we do find that you need to go a little bit back and forth to make sure that the branding is set up, and so it repurposes the best way across the templates that you choose. But essentially, you've got options of different templates. They will display differently, and anytime you change your branding, you can click update your branding and it will change your template. And then we've also got options inside of here. You can quite easily manage your billing. So you head in here, and when you've set up your billing, billing is managed directly through Stripe. So that's going to give you your overview here, and you're able to cancel your plan at any time, update your payment info, etc. And also you can update your profile in here, as well as same configure your branding. So that's really gives you an insight and overview of how Flintt works. Do we have any questions that we have not as yet covered?
Ross had a question. Can you exclude a social media channel for a post?
Yeah, when you are when you are in the campaign section here and you set up your campaign. So I'm just going to go back over here and go back to edit. You just don't select one of your social media channels. So when you're setting them up, you can select it or you can unselect it. Good question. Any other questions? No. All right. Fabulous. So what I'd like to give you guys is some next. Yeah, of course, Ross, you can send me an email shortly. Our next steps really are is that we've got a Facebook group that we've put together specifically for Flintt users or people who are.
Anna, sorry for interrupting. Ross said, can you send an email only? Not email later.
An email only.
So with the campaign.
Yeah, you totally can. Provided that these are really good questions, Ross. Provided that when you are inside of your campaign, if you release that on schedule and you don't release anything else, it will only send you email. Yeah. So these are all, you've got complete autonomy over what you want to send and when you want to send it, and you can edit these and you can regenerate them and you can add keywords here to get the right images. So there's a lot that can be done in order to really set up your campaign and align it with your brand, etc. So in order to help with those next steps, we've got a Flintt community page here. And I would love to invite you guys to join our Flintt community. I should just say. So I'm going to pop this link into the chat there. That's our Flintt community group. We are running every Friday. There hasn't been any research that actually shows that it does get penalized with any social media scheduling tool. I know that sometimes the reach doesn't seem as high when you are posting it yourself directly versus using a scheduling tool, but according to the data from all of the platforms, they don't penalize for using a social media scheduling tool. But that's a really good question, Ross. Yeah, so within our Flintt community page, we're running what we call hands-on workshops, and these are every Friday at 1 p.m. And the idea here, and we're going to be starting on, it's actually going to be Friday week, not this Friday. I might need to change that. And the idea here is to really support you on one, how to create your social media content, how to adapt that social media content for your branding, and really teaching you how to create effective content and then how to leverage Flintt in order to share your social media effectively and impactfully. So that is our next steps. I would love for you to join our Flintt Facebook community. We will be reaching out. If you would like to connect or have any questions, please do shoot us an email. The best place to send an email to is to support@flintt.com.au. I'll just pop that into the chat. So save that for yourselves and we will be able to connect with you. And just to give you a final view, you can see if we look at the Flintt Facebook page, you can see that these that they will come out onto your social media channels, and you've got your images that are there with all of your copy, with all of your hashtags, and even your links will actually be linking, and that happens across Facebook, across Instagram,
And I don't believe in just like watching. So I've actually set mine up. I'm ready to actually send one out there. I'll have to join up, I think.
Yes, you will have to join up.
So we'll catch up after this. And I couldn't get the Instagram thing to link properly. I think I have to do some other setting, and I didn't quite catch the image thing when you were doing it. So the background images.
Definitely. Is anybody else ready to get theirs moving forwards and would like to have a more in-person or one-on-one catch up about this? In regards to content, do you provide guidelines? Yes, Emmy, we do provide guidelines around how to write the copy. The whole content form is set up in order to make it easier, and that's why we run our hands-on workshops to empower people and teach them how to write great content. That's a bit of my speciality, which is why I run the workshops personally and support you in being able to get that content out there. And look, once you've written this information, it gets sent back to you. You can take that content and you can then put it into a blog. You can put it into an article on LinkedIn to continue the repurposing journey. You can use your copy as a script to record a video and really help to have visibility on your channels and really just building credibility. You know, if we go to people's business pages on their Facebook and their Instagram, their LinkedIn, and there's no content there, it reduces your credibility. And so what we're looking to achieve here at the base level with Flintt is to support that credibility on your socials. And you know, the growth journey for Flintt is to be able to just as easily repurpose a campaign that's going to help you to launch a product, or is going to help you to run an event, or that's going to help you to, you know, weekly get content out there. That's our vision for the future of Flintt. But right now we are really helping to create a baseline so that at a minimum you've got something on your channel every week so that you look like a real business, because you are a real business and each of you has, you know, great information. And it actually makes me really sad when we're not able to get it out there because technology or lack of knowledge gets in the way. So that,
and also as well,
yes, go Paul.
Sorry. Also as well, because Flintt is a repurposing tool to save time, if you already have blogs or have content on your website right now and you sort of can't think of something new to write, grab those blogs, copy and paste it, put it into Flintt, then your posts will get generated and then you've got content already going up on your socials. So you can get it started quick as well. Because that's the whole point, it's repurposing too on, you know, the great content and articles you've already written, get it out there. That's what it's for. And also the best way to get answers and updates and everything else is definitely get onto the Facebook group and ask away through there, because no doubt a question that you might have, other people probably have the same thing, and we can just help many and grow the community a lot better and empower people.
Great. Yes, your recent Forbes will do the job. Well done, Rashid. Rashid has a recent Forbes article that's been published. So yes, we've actually had people who regularly write for what is it? Who does John write for? Medium. Thank you. So yeah, if you have any articles that you've written in the past, John finds that when he's writing for Medium, see you, Toby. Thank you. He will be able to get 3 or 4 campaigns out of one article, which means that, he'll be able to set this up. You can set this up for up to 6 months in advance, which means you can basically set and forget, and that every single week there'll be information going out onto your channels. And look, the amount of time I sat yesterday, I wrote a brand new article from scratch, updated all of the pieces, chose the content, and it took me less than an hour to sit down and have, all of that information ready to go. At times when if you're not looking for diversity in the way that the templates are displaying, because I'm trying to, showcase all the different templates. When you're not looking for that, you've got real clarity over which templates work for your brand, then 15 minutes, you sit there, you either copy and paste, or you can write your content within half an hour and you are ready to go for the month, or alternatively sit down for half a day and you're ready to go for 6 months. Cool. Any questions for anybody right now? If not, we're going to jump off, and I'll shoot through an email to book a time to work through this.
Yeah, I had one question,
Yes.
Anna. Perhaps you did mention it and I missed it, but if one decides that Flintt is right for them, are there pricing options?
Yes, it's $19 AUD a month.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And that is right now, that is the only option that you have. As I'm sure you can tell, we're running Flintt. This is our sort of 4th month in with our user feedback and user experience. We're really, in the process of seeking funding in order to help the platform grow and be even better. Right now, we've got a $19 a month option. Actually, what I'll do is if you go to just flintt.com.au as our actual page and our landing page, you'll be able to see the overview of the upcoming plans as well, and what will be available for you. But yeah, right now we are only working with the base level option. Good question.
Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome. Anybody else? I'm loving everybody's like totally tuned into the tech. I'm doing things. This is great. All right. Thanks so much. Ross, I will shoot you through an email. We can make a time and we can move forwards. It sounds really good.
Thanks very much, Anna.
Thank you, everybody. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and I'm sure I will be chatting to you soon. Please join our Facebook group, if nothing else, so that we can stay connected. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Bye.
Bye, Anna.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.